Mic check. Mic check one. Mic check 1 2. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is early. And that's because I got stuff to do today. I got to run and get some things, and I'm gonna go check out that Shang-Chi. Second time going to see it. Like I said, best martial arts I've seen since the raid. Turn my find something I can watch. So I can just have. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. All right. So what is happening, people? Certainly hope everything is doing all right with you. It is early. You said it. It is Friday. It is September 3rd. Yeah, it's early. I'm still kind of waking up, getting the cobwebs out. Why am I up so early? I always get up early to go walking. Okay, I always get up early to go walking. So I usually start walking about 7 o'clock, and so that's why I am up so early, and I'm off today. So what else did you expect? So uh, what has happened? Shout out to the people that are here in the chat. Shout out to the people that are going to be here later listening. And yeah, I got off late. I got home. There was college football was on. I thoroughly and I didn't know that. I didn't know they were doing college football on Thursday night. So I had to get my feel in last night because I got to work Saturday. And even though all the big games are Saturday, I would prefer to see. And I got to work on Labor Day. So that's fine. I'm not too upset. I was a little bit. I was as you kids would say, I was a little bit salty. But yeah, you can see here we got we got a few things to talk about and go over. And first of all, and we got a rundown of today's topics, which is in no particular order. Horizon Forbidden West. The pre-orders have gone up. And how many of you all have pre-ordered it? And I'm going to go ahead and pre-order it today. Now, I'm going back on what I normally do because I normally wait on the game to go gold. And when something goes gold, I'll go, I'll put it on reserve. But I'm going to go ahead before they sell out of some of these editions. I'm going to go ahead and pick one out. Shout out to J-Dub City, my man J-Dub. Hopefully him and his family's doing okay. He's already, I think he got like the $250 version. I mean, I guess there's like 3 versions of it. So we're going to take a look at that. I'm going to tell you the one that I'm going to get. We're also going to talk about, so we'll talk about that and talk about why it's just not a controversy on what Sony's doing. I'll give you my opinion on that. I mean, if you think what Sony's doing is wrong, that's fine. Go ahead and leave a comment. Again, your comments are more than welcome. Nobody's going to shout you down or argue with you on what you think. I mean, I've always said if you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. I've adopted that, and this is coming from somebody that's PO, can't afford the O and the R. So yeah, if you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. So yeah, also we're going to talk about some other news that came out yesterday that everybody was so concerned with. I mean, Sony dropped a couple bombs yesterday, and I do agree 100% with what J-Tech was saying. Sony did come out, and I remember, and we're going to cover the showcase. Again, remember I said when Sony makes the announcement, when there's an official statement, I would talk about it. Because it's stupid to just speculate when they're going to have an event when it's just like, yeah, they'll have their event when they announce it. I think it's amazing that the people who didn't even know there was going to be an event are now trying to say what's going to be at that event. Um, Here's what I like is I like that there's no PSVR news. But well, I said that wrong. I don't like the fact that there's not going to be PSVR news, but I like what I'm hearing about PSVR because my source is coming across like he's correct. So give my source a round of applause, people. It's well, my source was correct. Sounds like it's going to be one wire instead of 3 or 4 running from it. It's going to be lighter. It's going to have better visuals. Supposed to have OLEDs in the lenses, and I forgot what the resolution you were going to get, but it's supposed to be extremely good. We'll have to wait and see exactly what it is. But I like what I'm hearing early. My source sounds like they were correct, and we're all about getting my sources correct. Everybody knows who my source is, so give a big shout out again. Another applause from our source, Lou Wafa. He is awesome. He is awesome. So, and so far so good. He's been spot on with a lot. He's missed some things. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get going. We're gonna also because yes, there's a story brewing that you all just did not see or did not pick up, and I saw it when I got home last night. So and also yeah, I'll touch real briefly on the whole Austin guy, whatever his name is, because I did talk to some people that know something about thermodynamics. I talked to a handful of firefighters about it, and if you don't know, my brother is a first responder. He's a firefighter. He's been a firefighter for a decade, and so we'll just go ahead and get started with that right now. I left a link in the description on everything we're going to be talking about here today. But we'll go ahead and start with something that I don't think a lot of people saw, and I thought it tickled my fancy, as we like to say down south. We'll go ahead and put this up here. Add the first. No. So if you don't know, I got this is from WCC Tech. And there's another one of these. Let me see if I can find it. This is about the Medium. If you didn't know, the Medium is released, I believe, today, or it came out yesterday or today. And it shows a comparison. It shows increased resolution and antro and whatever that is, filtering on Sony's console. So if it has increased resolution, it says the Medium PS5 versus Xbox Series X comparison shows increased resolution and whatever that word is, filtering on Sony's console while it lacks ray tracing. So again, this shows you that the best version of this game is on the PlayStation. It is. Again, we're not going to dog down ray tracing because didn't the Xbox community just say ray tracing wasn't that big a deal for was it Nightmares, for whatever that Nightmare game is? You know, we just talked about this, right? Remember the other day they said, "Oh, that's not that big a deal. That's a developer's choice. That's not Xbox's fault." Okay. So and again, I'm not here to say to buy the game. I am just here to say that I'm here to say that the best version of this game built ground up for the Xbox is the best version of the game that's on PlayStation. Let me see if I can find the other story here because it really jumped out. Yeah, I dropped it. Let me find. Y'all gonna crack up because I'll leave this up here for you guys just to look at. I'm not sure what the filtering thing is. I know what that means, but you know, I know what it means, people. I know what it means, but oh no, you don't have to laugh at me. It's just too early for my brain to process that. I have not even finished my bourbon and Coke yet. And I know what you're thinking. Well, how are you drinking bourbon and Coke? It's this 6 o'clock in the morning. Grown ass men do grown ass men things. So let me see if we can find that other story here. Bear with me. Give yourself a round of applause, people, for being here this early in the morning. Shout out to all the people in the United Kingdom and around the world. I know there's some people that's wiping their eyes like, what the hell is he doing up this early? So, but I really didn't think there was gonna be a lot of people here. I thought maybe 7 to 10 people. But go ahead and tweet it on out. Share the go ahead and share it. Yeah, let's go to this IGN article. So let's see here, because this has something to do with something that J Dub was saying last week. And I don't know if you follow him on Twitter or not, but let's see. There, you all did not. I didn't see this. Here we go. The medium on PS5 is a definitive version of the game thanks to DualSense. So again, the best version of this game is on PlayStation. And this game, like, isn't this game built ground up for the Xbox? I mean, wasn't it built up for the world's most powerful console? But we now see what the world's most powerful console is doing here. Matter of fact, let me put this on the Twitter machine. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Bear with me here, ladies and gentlemen. Head out this like. There we go. So, what do you all think about the definitive version? Okay, not my words. That's not coming from me. That is coming from take me back. WT. Oh, it's gone. Okay. All right. But the definitive version of that game is on it's on PlayStation. I think that's funny, Yeah, what do you all think, Carter? Yeah, you think that's funny? I mean, yeah, like I said. I mean, just more lies these guys keep telling on what's more powerful, what's not more powerful. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. So we'll just leave that up there for everybody. I get it. People are going to pass on the game. Shout out to Chris B. I'm not here to say go buy the game. You've never heard me say go out and spend your money on. And I will say, hey, hit the like button and hit the super chat button if you're up this early with us. But I mean, yeah, I need an explanation on why the medium rare is looking and running better allegedly on the PlayStation. Okay. So it's just, to me, it's entertaining. Shout out to everybody who has played it and bought it. I think it's what is it, $39.99, $49.99, it's something like that. So it's not expensive if you want to go ahead and take a gander at it. And I mean, again, I may buy it now because it's the definitive version. You know me, I buy the definitive version of everything. Well, except television sets. Which I admit I'm getting behind on TVs. I'm taking an L on the television. So yeah, I was wanting to see the for that game. I fell asleep. Minnesota Ohio State game. And Minnesota gave them a good game for the first half, but Ohio State's a better team, got better athletes. You can see it. You can see they had better athletes. They were just getting out of position. It is what it is. But shout out to everybody that's here, man. CJ in the UK, what's happening? How are you doing this evening? Shout out to you. Yeah, I mean, what time in the UK? It's what, noon, give or take. I think it's. But all right, but I just want to put that up there as a backdrop, since I'm still having a good time with the medium rare, being the #1 version of the medium rare, being over here. So you already know Optimus Code. I got an early start. I didn't know if shout out to Optimus Code. Hit that like button, man, and go sub to Optimus Code. But it says here, Optimus Code, that the medium on the PS5 is the definitive version. it's the definitive version. So, thanks to the dual sense. But I'm also hearing that it has the I'm also hearing that it's the better looking version. I mean, I'm not, and we had an article up there from a WCCF Tech. Yeah, yeah. Does everybody go and check out those articles? We just want to have a little good time with it. All right, so let's get into um yeah, because I want to do the gaming topics last. Let's go ahead and get into what this Alston guy is doing here and what has happened to him. Um, I have a saying that you don't go ahead and you don't go ahead and pull your dick out on Monday, then play victim on Tuesday, which is what Austin is saying. I mean, he cried his little white tears talking about how he's a victim, and let me make this clear: if he is seriously getting death threats, and I'm making this clear now, if he is getting death threats, then that's effed up. Okay, that is effed up. He should not be. I mean, his stuff, what he did and said was effed up. But if he's getting death threats, that's more effed up. Um, but no cape here. I'm so sick and tired of these guys that look like Alston trying to claim that they're victims. You are not a victim. You came out and said some stuff that by all indications at this point was inaccurate. And I do agree with I've heard some other YouTubers, and I could not think of their name because I would give them credit. You can just go back and listen to the road to PS5 when Mark Cerny did that. He did that. I don't know, the interview. He was talking about the PS5, the whole ASMR thing that he did. And I'm telling you right now, that was tough to listen to, right? That was tough to listen to. But he talked about how heat dissipation was going to be, I think, guided by frequency. Like the frequency of the fans, they can control that. It was something that it just went over my head, but it's in his own talk about how he talks about how it's going to dissipate heat and things like that, and how he even made fun. He even made fun of the PS4 Pro sounding like a jet engine or a racing car. He says it in that video, and I can't remember if he said it was a jet engine or a racing car. And so he said that Sony really wanted to not face that anymore, so they were not going to try to anticipate or dictate or something like that how people were going to use the system, on how it was going to work. I mean, he goes into much better detail about it on that video. Again, you can watch that video. It's called The Road to PS5. It's got Mark Cerny up there, and he's killing me softly. For me personally, I can listen to that thing and just fall asleep in 5 minutes. But again, that's me, But I don't. This guy is now running around trying to play victim. And again, if he's getting death threats, okay, I can understand that. But you don't get to sit up there and, I'm not going to say he lied. It does look like that he did make some mistakes. The question now becomes, did he say what he said on purpose, or did he just not know? So if you're going to sit up there and be ignorant, you're not going to be ignorant on my time. Now, I talked to my brother and a couple of his friends. They are actual fighters. They've been fighting fires for 7 to 12 years, respectively. They're fire rescue. They are supported by Homeland Security. He listened to Austin's video. Now, this is a firefighter who does not give a damn about the console and what the consoles do and the resolution and ray tracing and all that crap. Okay, they don't. He doesn't. Okay, and they don't. And they said that this guy also didn't know what he was talking about. And these are firefighters, so they know a little something about thermodynamics. And and Austin does not know anything about thermodynamics, so he wouldn't have been saying what he said. But my whole take on this is that now he wants to sit up there and cry and play victim and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, man, look, you you're getting called out by major tech channels. He was wrong on how he did it. He was wrong how he came to his conclusion because the way he did it was wrong. Is the PS5 warmer? Well, it probably is. Okay. It probably is a little bit warmer, but is it safe? That's where he starts getting out of control. Is when he talks about it not possibly being safe and how it's going to degrade your gaming. That right there is a lie. That's the lie. Now, he tries to cry white boy tears, and I can't stand this shit. He tries to cry these tears that, I'm just giving you my opinion on what it is. I'm just giving you, and nobody cares about your opinion, Austin, because there's actual facts on how thermodynamics works. So your opinion does not matter at this point. All right? It just doesn't. But I'm sick and tired of these guys coming out here wanting to pull out their little bitty pee dick on Monday, and then they get upset when somebody cracks them in their balls, and then now he's a victim. Fuck you, Austin. You're not a victim. You should not be talking about stuff you don't understand. So fuck you. There, I said it. Stop crying your white boy tears. Stop saying things that are not true. There's nothing to talk about. Okay? What do they say in that movie Candyman? Keep people's shit out of your mouth. It does look like you didn't tell the truth. Let me make this clear. I'm not calling you a liar, but for you to come out here and play victim after you said what you said, fuck you. To high heaven kickback. There is, it looks spooky as hell when you sit up there and you go to Redmond and Microsoft gives you carte blanche, and now all of a sudden you're doing negative stories about Sony. It looks spooky. It's the same thing with Digital Foundry. It looks crazy. It looks spooky. It looks, it's that head scratching moment. Like, what are we doing here? So, yeah, even in his apology video, he's playing victim. You think you know more? Look, the people at Sony are actual engineers. In order for you to sell something, these are what firefighters said. In order for you to sell something in the United States, it has to meet certain codes. Now, this doesn't mean there won't be something that can happen. That is true. This is why both Microsoft and Sony hold back on their consoles, because they have to see what the fail rates are going to be. Once the fail rates come in low or high, they can go ahead and sell more. That's the way things work. That you sell in the United States that are manufactured overseas, and the Xbox and the PlayStations mostly are manufactured overseas. The PlayStation is 100% overseas. I don't think there's a part made here in the United States. I think there's parts of the Xbox that are made in the United States. But my point is simple. It's not difficult. In order for you to sell something in the United States electronically, okay, it has to meet certain rates. And he does not know what he's talking about. Again, Austin, show us your degree in thermodynamics and physics. Show us that. Okay? Show us that. Don't show me, I built this computer, because Linus with Tech Tips, his daughter can build a computer, and she's 9 or 10 years old. That is nothing at this point. Building a computer a decade ago was like, oh man, this is fantastic that you did this. Building one now is not, it's just not hard. It's like 6 parts, maybe 7. But this dude is just on some flat bullshit. And I'm glad that major tech, forget about my little dog poo channel. Forget about that. Forget about that. Okay? Forget about my dog crap channel. When you got bigger tech channels, and I've seen some major tech channels, I'm not going to call them here on this, on my podcast. I've seen major tech channels call bullshit on Austin. So if they're going to call bullshit on Austin, let them do it. But my whole thing, forget about that. Him playing victim is bullshit. And let me make it clear. You're not a victim. You shouldn't have pulled your pants down. Then you wouldn't have got kicked in your balls. But if there are people giving him death threats, so let me make this perfectly clear. If you're giving that kid death threats, leave him alone on that shit. He's getting drugged. He's paying for what he said. You know, I'm not calling him a liar, but it does look like he made some mistakes. I'm just going to leave it there. That's what it looks like. I mean, like I said, talk to those firefighters. They said he knew what he was talking about. And firefighters, whether you like it or not, know a little something more than Austin does about thermodynamics. Okay? You know, that's just the truth. And yes, I am going to now go into the camp, and shout out to Sick Humor. There is a concerted effort by people in the, quote, gaming media that's a joke. Because even Tony Polanco, who I didn't think was on that bullshit, was talking about, I can't even figure out how to turn off my PlayStation. This on some bitch-ass shit. So there is a concerted effort by these cats in the media to try to, I mean, I don't know if you want to call it derail or misalign, whatever you want to call it, to try to slow Sony down. And what's making this shit funny is that none of it's working. None of it's working. It's like it just like they're immune to your hypocrisy. You know, the same group of people that can't use a screwdriver are complaining about heat dissipation. Like, get out of here. Okay? You know, get out of here. So, but I can't stand people that pull their dick out on Monday and then they want to play victim on Tuesday. And that's what Austin did. That's what Austin did. And so, yeah, he is getting his head he's getting crushed. Okay. He is getting his butt fried. Okay. That was one of those things. I like you and I want you. And we can do this the easy way, or we're going to do it the hard way. And then he came out and he chose to do it the hard way. I mean, that's what happened to him. So, you know, that's what happened to him. And he wants to come out and cry tears. Nah, man, no. Not a victim. Okay. And you're a lot of things, Austin, but a victim is not one of them. So maybe you should just come out and say, hey, look, guys, what needs to happen, what really needs to happen in this case with these media guys is, whether, I don't care if it's the cheer girl, I don't care if it's Austin, I don't care if it's Digital Foundry. Somebody, because they're public personalities, somebody needs to go ahead and get these sons of bitches audited. And we're going to see where they're getting their money from. Because it would not shock me if a check hasn't been passed. And I'm not saying it has been, but it is spooky that these guys are in the media and they're just going out of their way. And I get what's happening. They don't want Sony to get this huge lead and make Microsoft this inert little girl in the corner like they were last generation. And they are just going out of their way to make sure that's not going to happen. But there's nothing they can do because Sony's brand recognition worldwide is much bigger than Microsoft's brand. It just is, especially when it comes to electronics. That's the reality. I mean, it is what it is. So while Austin shouldn't be getting death threats, he should not be talking about stuff he don't understand. So, you know, it's really sad that it has had to come to this young man who's probably a nice guy. Let me make that clear. He's probably a nice guy getting drugged like this, getting what is it called? Hashtag canceled. You know, which is what he's doing. He is getting canceled. And not by guys on my little dog poo channel, because like I said, you know, his channel's way bigger than my channel. But he is getting canceled by other YouTubers with bigger channels. He's getting called out by other people with bigger channels. He's getting called out by physics guys who actually understand, thermodynamics. All right. So it is what it is. Just a clown, man. I don't know what else to say. Straight up clown on his bullshit. Anyway, All right, well, let's move on off of this. But if you don't know, the breaking news this morning was that the Medium on PS5 is a definitive version. And it does not have ray tracing, but that's not a big deal, right? That ray tracing is not a big deal according to the Xbox community. The bigger deal, you know, that is what did they say? They said that you know, that's a developer choice if they don't put a ray tracing on, which they're not wrong about that. But now can we agree that you know, can we now agree what the most powerful console in the world is? Can we now see that it is the PlayStation? Okay, it is the PlayStation. Okay, so let's just you know, can we just leave it there, folks, and enjoy the games that are coming out? Enjoy your flight sim at 30 FPS. Enjoy the medium rare at 30 FPS. You know, so you know, Forza Horizon is going to be 30 FPS. Again, I'm going to play Forza Horizon. I can't speak for nobody else. I like that game. I like driving on those tracks and doing the flips and doing the jumps. So, but can we just go ahead and admit what it is? So, because it is what it is. You know. And Don, I certainly hope you're doing okay. Yeah, well, who is here in the house this early? Say what up to my piece. Mario Heat is in the house. Sam Ash, always a pleasure. Marcus Ramsey, thank you. Thank you for joining us, Marcus. Shout out to you, brother. Eric 83, yeah, you got that right. You know it's early, but I'm always on time. So Mr. Dewan says it's 11:30 a.m. in the UK. What's happening? So yeah, we're gonna talk about the Horizon Forbidden West thing. We're gonna talk about that. Sam Ash, yep, I see. That's the one I'm gonna order. Chris B in the house, thank you for your support, brother. Appreciate it. So I have no interest in it, but you know, I don't even understand what it's about. So, and I got rid of my Game Pass. So, but I may look into it. I'll ask J Dub his honest opinion about it. And let's see what we got here. Shout out to Optimus Code is in the house. So, oh, CJ UK, what's happening? What's happening? Frank B1, how you doing, B1? B1, y'all taking some hits over there, man. What's going on with Sonetta and those guys? And Brother Polite. Brother Polite got arrested, didn't he? Hell's going on with that? Austin said Mass Effect Andromeda was the best Mass Effect ever. Again, that's an opinion, and I don't care. Fine, if you like Mass Effect, whatever. I mean, you can say Fat Princess is the greatest game ever. That's your opinion. I don't care about that. Now, I don't think it's the best game. So, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. So, oh, you're just waiting for your doctor to call. Okay. Well, I certainly hope you're doing better, Miss Dawn. I'm glad you're here. Hit that like button. Glad to see Miss Dawn, the first queen of gaming in the house. So, you know, remember that Ice Queen is the queen, and Titanfall Princess is the princess. She's the first princess of gaming. So shout out to Titanfall Princess. So yeah, but let's move on. Let's talk about should we talk about the Sony showcase? So coincidentally, the only bad implementation of the DualSense is Madden 22 on EA. Well, I played Madden 22. It wasn't bad. I mean, it's not as bad as you can actually feel the pass rush coming. Like as the pass rush gets closer, it starts vibrating harder. And that is true. If you get hit like on your left side, it shakes, it vibrates on the left side. So it's not bad. It could be better. But the DualSense, I mean, when they upgrade that thing, when it gets better, they do need to have more zone isolation. Look, listen to me. Here's what they need to do. That's the wrong thing to say. That's entitlement. Look, they could possibly, if they could look into it on their engineering side, they could look at implementing more zone definition. Okay, because they do it with the sound, the 3D sound. They've got that down pat. I mean, if it sounds like something's behind you, it sounds like something's behind. If there's something's behind you, it sounds like Okay, you do want to kind of look over your shoulder. So I'm very excited about how VR will be implemented with the 3D sound. I think that is incredible. So, but yeah, let's see here. James Williams says, does that mean the medium on Xbox is the GIMP version? I don't know if it's GIMP. I never played it, but what I can tell you is based on the reports from WCCF Tech and this is IGN. The medium, it looks and runs better on the PlayStation. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, Austin's cheeks are getting busted. He needed if somebody needed their cheeks to get busted, it was Austin. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about you getting your cheeks busted. That's what's happening to him right now. Just don't do what he does. I mean, look, let me make this clear. Everybody has a right to their opinion, okay? But when you have actual facts that are on the ground that you can go do the research and look up yourself, or you have access to, then you need to say, look, this is my opinion. That's all he had to say. Hey guys, this is my opinion, because I was told that the PS5 new edition is like 2 to 3 degrees warmer. And I said that to my brother, and he was like, are you kidding me? He's trying to make a big deal about it. And it still runs cooler than the Xbox does. So again, if it by his own logic, which is not there, he is basically saying that the PS5 is not safe and is going to degrade your gaming, which he should not have said. And then the first thing he should have said is, but it runs cooler than the Xbox. So is this why the Xbox is getting outperformed? Is it because it's running hot? I mean, I don't know. That's what, according to his logic, you could actually apply that. So it is what it is, guys. Just don't get caught up in that BS. And again, if he's getting death threats, that needs to stop too. That needs to stop too. And I'm making it clear, because I'm not saying that he is getting death threats. I am simply saying that he's claiming that he's getting them, and he probably is. He probably is. And but again, that needs to stop too. I specifically said that on Twitter, that yeah, he did need to get his cheeks busted. Nobody needed it more. I mean, probably him and Post Up, but with that RDNA 1.5 bullshit. So, but at the end of the game, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the truth is starting to come out. I do agree with BitCloud. The truth is starting to come out about what he was talking about, and people are pushing back. So it's just, you can kind of move off of that. You can move off of that. So, but yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and talk about what I'm gonna buy today. What I'm gonna put on reserve, I should say. Let's see. But yeah, I just don't like when grown ass men play victim, especially when they start the shit. I mean, when there's a saying, your ego wrote a bunch of checks that your body can't cash. I mean, say, my grandmother, God rest her soul, would say, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. You put too much food on your plate, now you can't eat it. Your eyes are bigger than your stomach. That's what happened with Austin. And again, let me make this clear. I am not slandering him and calling him a liar. I'm simply saying that there is evidence coming out that he was wrong about some things. And I'm just going to leave it there. I'll even say he made some mistakes. Right? So, and I'll leave it there for him, because, I don't wish any ill will to him, but I just wish people like him would just point you guys in the right direction on where to go get your information. The research is there. The books are there on thermodynamics. And he basically is saying that he knows more than that. He knows more than Sony's engineers. He knows more than firefighters. He knows more. And, where I think he really overstepped is when he said that this is going to degrade the way your system works, and it's going to hurt the way your games run. That is being said on purpose to drive you not to get that console. Now, that is my opinion on what he said, but there's too many guys like Austin who look like Austin who just think they can say shit and get away with shit. So I am glad that his cheeks are getting busted, okay? And that's just, I don't know what these guys get up. I don't know what they put in their coffee. Guess they put bullshit in their coffee. So, but yeah, that shit's got to stop. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. Shout out to everybody who sent me his video and what's happening with him. We're gonna move on to the pre-order of Horizon Forbidden West. This out now. This comes from PlayStation Blog, and this was out yesterday. You have the collectors and the digital deluxe editions are detailed, and it says here that here's your launch trailer again. I'm not, we all can divvy up on that. I'm not going to watch that. But you all can come to PlayStation Blog and watch it. This is their blog. This is officially from them. Now, you have the deluxe digital edition, okay? Let's see here. It says Horizon Forbidden West continues the 6 months, so there's your timeline. After the events of Horizon Zero Dawn, Aloy, our cute little Aloy, our protagonist, is a machine hunter, has traveled west to investigate a mysterious and deadly blight in these uncharted lands. She will meet strange new tribes and encounter even more deadly machines. Some of them that we saw on the preview. It's together with old friends and new companions, so that's cool. That she must brave this new frontier to find the answers she needs to save life on Earth. Okay. So here we go. Now here's what we're getting. Now, if you get the Horizon Forbidden West Digital Deluxe Edition, you will get this cross-gen Digital Deluxe Edition, which if it's cross-gen, I believe that means it'll play on PS4 as well. Okay. The cross-gen Digital Deluxe Edition is exclusively available on the PlayStation Store. Oh, yeah, and all you people that says you want to play The Division Part 2, I'm still waiting to hear from you guys on Twitter. So I'm still waiting. So, but here's what you get here if you get this on the digital stores. It's exclusively available on the PlayStation Store. So it says, in addition to Horizon Forbidden West, which is the game, you will get the Forbidden West digital PS4 and PS5 versions. This is okay. If this is what you want, then this is what you're gonna have to get. There's 2 special outfits, Karja, Behemoth Elite, and Nora Thunder Elite. 2 special weapons, the Karja Behemoth Short Bow and Nora Thunder Sling. I love those slings, by the way, that she used. You get an in-game resource pack with ammo and potions and travel packs. You get the Apex Claw Strider Machine Strike piece. Wow. Exclusive photo mode, pose, and face paint. Now, I saw people bitching about this, and this is not hard to understand. Basically, you get a photo mode with Aloy because you got that on PlayStation now. I mean, you could turn that on right now. But this right here means that she will put herself in different poses, and you will be able to put face paint on her that she will not have with the regular one. Okay, that's all this means: exclusive photo mode, pose, and face paint. So again, if you're getting this edition of it and you're really a big fan of photo mode, and there's a lot of people that are, okay, this will allow you to put her in different poses and more face paint. Maybe you can pose with a whole group. I don't know. I mean, you have to wait and see what's happening. So you get the digital art book, which is interesting. I may give this to my brother. He likes to draw. You get the digital soundtrack, and you get the digital version of the Sun Hawk, the first Horizon Zero Dawn graphic novel. So, okay. So, wow, this is a comic book right here that you get. So, sounds like they're doing a graphic novel comic book. That's if you want that. Now, I'm not buying this version, so because I don't do digital stuff hardly at all unless I have to, and I have to want to do it. So now, let's see. That is the digital deluxe edition. Now the special edition is up next. It's a special edition. It's a steelbook, physical copy of the disc for either PS4 or PS5, which also features the digital soundtrack via a voucher, as well as a mini art book. So that's pretty cool. It says I can order the special edition here. This is in limited quantity. So this is the one I'm going to get. Okay. Special edition is the one I'm going to get. So it comes with she gets down DLC, and and she gets the Nora Legacy outfit and spear. So that's for me, that's enough. Okay, for me, that's enough. All right, let me make this clear. Plus, this I can actually probably afford this. So it looks like you have a digital deluxe edition. You've got a special edition. Okay. And now we come, looks like, to the Big Daddy from Cincinnati. You get the collector editions pack. Okay. Now this looks like it's got a shit ton of stuff. So let's blow that up for you. My bad if you all couldn't see that earlier. All right, let's show you the one that I'm getting. Yeah, let me go backward. Here's the one I'm going to get. Okay, because I like the art book, I like the steel case, and I buy it as much physical as I can. I support that media. So this is what I'm getting. Okay. Now I'm buying this without the game going go, because for all I know, the game could be delayed for another 3 months, right? Right. But again, we're getting that. This is the one I'm getting, and I know everybody's going to get different ones, but this is the one Daddy's going to go and put in the reserve mode today. Like later on today, when I go see Shang-Chi, okay, when I check out my Shang-Chi, GameStop is right across the street from the theater. Right across the street from the theater. So I am excited to be going. I got a little chub going. So, but yeah, here's the edition that I'm buying. That. And now let's go to the Big Daddy pack here. Big Daddy from Cincinnati. It comes with these items. Wow, cool. And so you're gonna get you're gonna unlock a special pose and face paint. That's the photo mode we're talking about. The Apex Claw Rider strike piece, in-game resources pack. So this is actually, oh, she gets this. Now this one right here on the right, that actually looks pretty cool. That actually does look pretty cool. I mean, maybe I buy this one. It comes with the legacy. These are her legacy outfits. So what do you guys think? I mean, that looks like this to me look like you got a whole lot of stuff. So and then here's another edition. Oh, this is the one we just no. This is wow. It's got 4 editions. Okay. So Regala edition. So man, this comes with the focus and stand. Oh my goodness. I wonder if that turns blue. That would actually be pretty cool. 2 art cards. This one is wow. This has got a lot of stuff. This is all right. So this one comes with the comic book as well. So you get you're getting a lot of stuff, guys. If you're a collector of this game, and this comes with the giant thing. She takes this thing down in the video. You all saw that. So again, they are this is a Sony's coming with a heavy hand on this game. Looks like 3 to 4 editions of it, very similar to what they did with The Last of Us Part 2. Wow. But I'm getting the special edition because that gives me what I want. So what do you guys think? First things first, did you pre-order it? And if you pre-ordered it, which one did you get? Let's go ahead and leave it, leave your comments down in the comment section. And says here, okay, please note, we'll kind of get into this now. Okay. Says if you start playing Horizon Forbidden West, hold on, then you later wish to continue your progress on PS5, your PS4 save games will be transferable to PS5. Now this is just more notes here. Now I don't know if this is all, I guess this is for all the editions. It's the way I'm reading it. And if I'm reading it wrong, simply tell me. It's not that big a deal. I don't mind standing corrected, so I can give you all the most accurate information here. Says here for players looking to have access to both the PS4 and PS5 versions of Horizon Forbidden West, please purchase the digital deluxe collectors or Regala editions. Dual entitlement. Ooh, I love this word here. Entitlement does not apply to standard and special editions. So Sony is separating. Thank God. Sony is separating because they said they believe in generations. Sony is separating these 2 generational games. The game is still coming out on PS4 and being launched, but you're not going to get all the goodies. You want, again, if you have a PS4 and you love this game and you want to transfer it to PS5 and you don't have a PS5, you're going to have to get either the special or the digital deluxe collector. This digital deluxe collectors are regalia editions. So my special edition, if I have a PS4, let me make this clear. If you have a PS4 Pro, the standard edition and the special edition will not transfer. Okay? Let's say that again to them. Okay, this so everybody understands. And I need to understand it myself. Hell, it's 7:30 in the morning. Digital deluxe. This is if you have a PS4 and you want to transfer. Okay? Digital deluxe, collectors, gala editions. You must buy those editions if you have a PS4. This is if you want to transfer the game. If you want to transfer the game. Dual entitlement does not apply to the standard and special edition. So I love how Sony uses the word entitlement, because that's what you see online with these broke ass, bitch ass Xbox guys complaining about, well, this is not right. I don't agree with it. That is their opinion. But I'm so sick and tired of a brunk. I mean, I get being po. I'm PO, can't afford the O and the R, but I know this game comes out, what, late January, it comes out in February. So what is, this is September. So September, October, November, December, January, February. So I have 6 months to save up for how much this is going to cost. Okay. Now, if I can't save up that kind of money in 6 months, then I need to go do something else. Okay. I need to go cut somebody's grass, paint a fence, sell my sperm, sell a kidney, go steal somebody's kidney. So, I mean, again, you need to go get your money up and stop worrying about what grown-ass men are doing with their money. You should not be worried about two things with another man. What he does with his money and how he spends it, and where he puts his dick. If you are concerned about where men are doing with that, then there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Okay? And so they, but again, I'm getting a special edition because I'm special. I'm like that song by, oh man, I can't, listen, I'm Brass in Pocket. I'm like that. I'm special, so I'm getting a special edition. So now I may wig out. I may get a bug up my ass and go get the collector's edition. I mean, is there somewhere I can look up on how much this costs? Because there's no cost here on the PlayStation blog. You all know me. I'm frugal with my cash. So let's see if we can find a well, let's come back over and see what you guys are saying. Pull this down. Oh, let's look at it. Let's see here. Now the robot mammoth, that would be cool if it was a robot. I ain't gonna lie about that. So I would not lie about that. What's up, Jeff B Gaming? What's happening? So it's happening. So now let's see here. See the fact that we've moved off of that. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not. Look. Let me make this clear. Again, I talked about that. I'm done talking about him. He's a cornball to me. Okay, he's a cornball, and he could come out and just say, "Hey, look, I made a mistake," but he wants to play victim. So F you, Austin, and F your white boy victim. You're not a victim. You should not have pulled your pants down and pulled your dick out. Now you got exposed, and now you're getting stepped on, and now you got the booty warrior behind you. He's going to use, what's it called? Instant transmission. Isn't that what it's called with Goku and those guys? They got some kind of power called instant transmission. That's what the booty warrior is going to do. So instant transmission. So what's up, Paul? But let's see here. So how much does this stuff cost? Does anybody know? You know, one is $199. Are you serious? The collector's edition is $200. Regal is $300, and so $250. Wow. Oh my. That is a little expensive. But again, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. You can buy a TV right now at Best Buy for like $200, or a new monitor, something like that. So, but yeah, let me see if we can find out how much this shit is. That's I mean, Sony. Remember, they specifically said if you want these type of games, you're going to be paying for it. So, which I don't mind them saying that. It's kind of like, yeah, you you know, you want a mimosa, you're gonna be paying for it. Speaking of mimosas, take a sip of the old Kentucky home. Mm. Ah, we'll talk about the transfer. That's from the bird. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I found it on Twitter. All right, so this is the UK. UK is PS5. It's got an L in front of it, and it's $69.99. PS5 Special Edition $79.99. Collector's Edition $169.99. 69. Regala Edition $229. So I'm getting the $80 version. Okay, that's what I'm going to go reserve today. So I'm getting the $80 version. So so yeah, but that's what I'm doing. I can't speak for nobody else. Yeah, $200. Well, hey, boycott Activision. I understand that. I totally respect that. You know, I don't blame people. But yeah, I mean, here, let's talk about the transfer. I think that was coming from the Verge. I can pull that back. Okay. Here we go. This is from The Verge. Now, Horizon Forbidden West won't have an upgrade path from PS4 to PS5. Now, we know. All right, so let's start with the headline. This is already misleading because we already know there's a path. You get to buy the Collector's Edition, the Regal Edition, and I forgot the other edition. But if you get the regular and or special edition, you won't have a path. So we already know this is misleading. This is how they do clickbait articles. Okay? But let's continue. Continue, my subjects. Yes. We're gonna continue. Yes, everybody sit down, settle down. All right. So let's see here. It says here that yes, the sequel to the much beloved Horizon Zero Dawn is now available for pre-order ahead of the game's newly announced February 18, 2022 date. So they're giving you 6 months. Okay. It says for both PS4 and PS5, but if you're planning to play the game on PS4 and eventually try it on PS5, there is no way to get the cross-gen upgrade. This right here is misleading, and you should never start a sentence with a conjunction like they just did, but they did it anyway. So it says here, it says instead you have to buy. See, it says here, it says you can't. It says there's no way to get a cross-gen upgrade, but then he tells you right here in this article how you do it. This is how you do it. It says instead you'll have to buy the more expensive versions of the game. That's right. If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. Okay. Does that offer digital copies for both PS4 and PS5, or start with PS4 and buy an entirely new PS5 copy of the game later at its full price? So in one version up here, they say you can't do it, and they tell you how to do it. That's how clickbaiting works. Okay. Now, to get both the PS4 and PS5 digital version of Horizon Forbidden West in a single package, you have to buy the spendier $79.99 deluxe edition, which I'm not buying. Okay. The $199 collector's edition, which I'm not buying. Okay. And or the 259 Regal edition, I'm not buying. It says by contrast, the standard edition will cost $59.99 on PS4 and $69.99 on PS5. There's also a special edition on PS4 that costs $69.99, which offers digital sound. Oh, I see. All right, so that's for only PS4. Oh no, it says there's a separate PS5 version of that. All right, because that was confusing right there. Okay, that. All right, so here's the one I'm buying. Okay, here's the one I'm going to buy. So, yeah, because it has, this is a steel book. So, all right, I was confused there. So, all right, so here's the one I'm buying. You know, and so as you can see here, this is captured on PS5. If you can't see it, so again, PS5, the world's most powerful console. So here we go, here we go. And even my cat, Mr. RDNA3. If you don't know, I got a new pussy cat named RDNA3. So, and he is over there in the corner just looking at me like, why are you up so early? So, but that's the version that I'm buying. So again, if you plan on buying this game, what version are you buying? Are you just gonna walk in there and pick it up? Or are you gonna just walk in and say, I want my special edition, give it to, come to Butthead. Come to Butthead. So it'll say if you order it online, you can get a free launch day delivery. So may contain content inappropriate for children. So hey, maybe Aloy gets her swerve on. You know, I would like to go ahead and get her swerve on. Like, you know, I tried to get Siri in the Witcher game. Siri was gonna get her swerve on with that guy in the stables, and then she got cock blocked by the Wild Hunt that performed the ultimate cock block. You know, it's kind of like, all right, I'm ready to go ahead and get my swerve on. You know, I got my bourbon here. You know, I got my cheese over there. I got my Gatorade ready to go. And here comes the Wild Hunt. You know, it's like, all right, I expect a lot of things to happen, but I don't expect you clowns to just show up, you know, and I'm sitting over here, you know, mad as hell. I'm madder than a hornet. You know, so, you know, what is going on? So Mario Heat went the collector's edition. Okay. So, Hurricane is, so Mario Heat bought the collector's edition. Okay. So, well, again, there's this sense of entitlement that these guys have. You know, people are out here struggling and Microsoft knows, so they're going to give us cheap free stuff. Well, if you're out there struggling, you should not be gaming. Okay, you should not be gaming. I don't know what else to say. I mean, there's a lot of things you need to be doing. Like I said, go cut somebody's grass. Go paint somebody's fence. Go ahead and hoe yourself out. Go sell your sperm. Whatever you guys to do, go donate blood. But, you know, if you're broke and, you know, yeah, you expect free stuff. Microsoft gives me free stuff. They give me free stuff. So what? They got to. They got to give you free stuff. And they're still in last place. They're still in last place. You know, it doesn't matter. You're giving away free stuff. I'm giving away free stuff. You know, that's not going to change anything. Gaming is dominated by Nintendo and Sony. That is not going to change. Microsoft giving away free stuff. They still in third place. So, okay. They have influencers from the Cheer Gang to RDX to all these other people sitting up here lying about the PlayStation, and it's still not working. Nothing is working. Okay. And as long as Kana, Bridge of Spirits kind of got lost in the shuffle. Deathloop is coming out this month. You can reserve this game this month. I mean, again, this is I guess you kids would say we're eating good. Okay, you guys are eating good. Okay, so but now let's move to the last topic here because I'm getting hungry and my cat's looking at me like it's gonna try to eat me. So so we're getting hungry over here, and so let's talk about this PS5 showcase. Now, remember, I told you I was not gonna speculate on what Sony was going to do. And I have, that's right, thank you. Yeah, no speculation here. Because then you end up getting your cheeks busted, you know. So, you know, you end up getting your cheeks busted and you look stupid out here. So, to see Vija say he's got a whole bucket of sperm and he's going to get rich. Well, there you go. You ain't got to get, you know, there you go. I mean, what more is there, you know? So, you know, hold on. What are you talking about? Okay. All right. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. So What exactly? Sony has announced an event next Thursday, I believe, at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Now, I will not be going live for that. I will not be going live for that. Oh, another quick announcement. BitCloud Gaming on RGT today. He's going to be talking to one of the voice actresses from Resident Evil Village. Now, I've not been able to open that game yet. I've got Resident Evil Village and something called Returnal, and I've not been able to open them because I've just been busy doing other stuff. So I'm conditioned to play Madden this time of year. It's conditioning at this point. I've got to break the conditioning. So so I will definitely try to start that. So, but for you guys. Now let's go ahead and we'll move on. So Sony is having an event, the Future of PlayStation or the Future of PS5 event, and you're gonna get updated with a bunch of games. Now let's start right there. And shout out to Big Homie Sick Humor. Isn't it amazing? He's right. I'm just gonna quote him. It's amazing that these guys didn't know what about the Sony event. Now they're trying to tell you what you're going to see. Okay? They're trying to tell you what you're going to see. And there's no way. But let's go ahead and let's have some fun here. What would you guys like to see? Okay? What would you guys like to see? I'll start first because nobody's going to take your head off over here. Here's what I would like to see. I would like to see some more gameplay of Horizon Forbidden West because I'm buying that game hoping that it comes out when it's supposed to come out. That's what I mainly want to see, okay? That's pretty much it. I would like for Sony also to disclose, well, they still, I think they're going to do in February, everything that's under the hood. But again, what would you guys, and we're talking about what you would like to see. We're not talking about what they're going to show. I saw some people yesterday talking about you're going to see God of War. You're going to see SOCOM. You're going to see Splinter. You're going to see all this kind of stuff. You're going to see Kojima's new game. I think Kojima's new game is Death Stranding. Didn't that come out this month as well? We get Kano, you get Deathloop, you get Death Stranding. I would have pushed Death Stranding to October and put it closer to Halloween because it's more of a horror game anyway. Somebody would like to see the GTA 5 next gen upgrade. Fair enough. I think there's a chance you will. But let's wait and see. That's actually a good one. Let's see here. Let's see. New update on what's GT7? A new update on God of War. That's fine. Yeah. He said it's 4 p.m. I thought it was 1 o'clock Eastern. Are you sure, Hurricane? Double check that. I thought it was 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Pacific, but yeah, go ahead and I could be wrong. So you played Madden like once, been playing. Yeah, I don't blame people for playing that Ghost. I bought that, and my God, that is something else. That is something else. Final Fantasy 16, okay, fair enough. Isn't a From Software PS5 exclusive? Okay, that's just announced, but it would be nice to see that. That's fine. Somebody says The Last of Us multiplayer. Okay, yeah, very good chance. Twisted Metal. Okay, fair enough. I didn't know they were bringing. Oh yeah, Ape Escape. Yeah, now I would like to see Ape Escape come back. Yeah, that'd be fun. You don't know you'll buy the PS5 version or go with the PS4 version of what, V'ger? Of what? So, and remember, PlayStation believes in generations, and they are generationally saying you're going to play Horizon Zero Dawn, and I assume on PlayStation, like PlayStation Pro, it's going to be 1800p, 30 frames per second, checkerboard, and they may give you, and let's hope that they give you, if you got a PlayStation Pro, let's hope they give you like a 1080p open frame version. I think that would be cool. Do you think that would be a good kind of hey, look, we're going to get a 1080p version, because I think we're going to get a 60 FPS version on the PlayStation 5. I assume it's going to be 1080p, but I could be wrong. It may be 1440p. I don't know. You're still missing a PS5. They're out there. They're gonna start getting easier to get. Oh, Demon Souls Director's Cut. Okay. All right. So you think there'll be another Demon Souls game? Right. So I gave you mine. I just want to see more on Horizon next week. I would like to see some more Kana stuff. So I mean, I'm very lucky with my PS5. Shout out to Ember 17. Shout out to Ember 17. So I would not have one because they are extremely difficult to find. But I do believe it's going to start getting easier. I believe it'll start getting easier. So Wipeout, yeah, that would be cool. So some more Kana gameplay. How many of you all are gonna buy Kana Bridge of Spirits? That comes out in a couple of weeks. Well, I no more death loop. We've seen way too much. Well, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. GTA 7. All right, GT 7. I'm sorry, Gran Turismo. Oh, okay. I didn't see. I read that wrong. Brother. I'm sorry, Hurricane. Yeah, you're right. GT 7. Yep. Good point. Good point. Yeah, I would like to see that. Yeah. And I would like to see gameplay. I don't want to see a cut trailer. I'm with you. Because I'm going to get a steering wheel, I think. So Eric is buying Kana. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Still don't know if you will return to play Horizon Forbidden West on a PS5. Well, again, I mean, again, dude, you've got 6 months. So let's just keep an eye on them. And if you're overseas, they're easier to get overseas than they are here in the States. I can tell you that much. PS5 is easier to get overseas than in the States. Just got 2 more PS5s for family members. That's a total of 6 PS5 you've sourced. 3 in the last 60 days. It's not that hard. Well, all right, Crispy, that's the thing. Well, try to if you follow V'ger on Twitter, just try to give him some tips on how to get one. I mean, again, what is there a technique that you're using? Do you have an insider that's telling you, hey, try to go here? So somebody has pre-ordered Kana on the PlayStation Store. See, I'm buying it. I haven't pre-ordered it. I may go ahead and do it today, though. So you want to see what Naughty Dog's second team is cooking up? Okay, so you want to see Naughty Dog's game. Okay. Now, what if they don't show that, but they show you something called Factions? And also, what's you all's opinion on Factions being sold separately? It's not going to be free. I mean, it's just my opinion. It's what I've been told by multiple people is that Naughty Dog and Sony is going to charge you for Factions because it's going to be a totally separate game from The Last of Us Part 2. And it's also going to be on PC is what I've been hearing. So it will be available to PC. So we'll have to wait and see though. All 3 were from GameStop drops. Okay, does GameStop drop on a certain day or do you just have to kind of keep checking them? So you thought Factions was going to be free to play. Well, again, I'm hearing that you're going to be paying for it. But again, I don't mind standing corrected. I don't. Let me make that clear. Okay, I don't mind standing corrected. So, yeah, if it's free, it's free. I don't think it will be though. Now, I would like to, the one thing I would like to see Naughty Dog try, okay? I would like to see Naughty Dog try an MMO with The Last of Us. So it would be like their version of Elder Scrolls, except you will be playing with, you just create your own characters, So do I think Sony will announce an acquisition at Showcase? No, I don't think they are. And see, I heard that yesterday too. So thank you for asking. The reason why is because I understand. Let me make this clear. Let me try to clean that up. I understand why people would think there's going to be an announcement. So I don't believe there will be, but if there is, I'll be off. I switched with somebody, so I will be the first one to say, "Oh, I'm surprised they did that." But generally, Sony makes their announcements. If there's going to be an acquisition, I think they will announce it before the event. Okay. Although, which if they do make an announcement, what do you think it's going to be? I would like to see. I also would like to see Forsaken. I did forget about that. I would like to see Forsaken. The Xbox is outselling PS5. Okay, where's your where are they doing that at? The last NPD that came out, PlayStation had dog walked them. So are you talking about in August they outsold them? We have to wait for the information. So we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe the last of two directors cut. Okay, includes multiplayer. All right, so you think there's going to be a director's cut? So like a PS5 version? Okay, that's a pretty cool. Let's kind of open that up a little bit here. Would you all, if Naughty Dog announced at this event that they were going to do a PS5 director's cut, and it was going to take advantage of the DualSense, I'm sorry, controller. It was going to take advantage of 3D sound. It was going to have 1440p, 60 like he got right now. Would you all go out and repurchase that for PS5? I mean, would you? I'm just asking. My answer to that is yes. I would repurchase it at full price. I would trade in my other version of it. I'd be like, yeah, I'm trading this in on the PS5, So, but that's me. Factions 2 trailer would be good enough. So, all right, do you want a trailer or do you want actual gameplay? See, I want to see gameplay. I'll forgive a trailer of a third-party game, but all the first-party stuff, if they're going to show me first-party stuff, I would like to see gameplay. And that's not me sounding entitled. I think Sony's first-party studio should always show gameplay. I've said that for years. I understand showing some cutscenes on stuff, but I want to see gameplay. So you'll rebuy it. Hurricane says he'll rebuy. The Last of Us multiplayer will be a service game that the division can't management resource gathering. Well, see, to me, if they do that, it becomes an MMO. Is that what you're hearing? That it's going to be an MMO? It's going to be more MMO based with multiplayer facets. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're just kind of talking about it. We're not saying that that's what it's going to be. So, because you all know, I'm not a big online guy. But that game I would play with like a Sick Humor and Optimus Code and guys like that. J-Dub. Jemiah Dixon, the subs, you guys. So I would actually buy that. Sony really needs to put a ring on Square Enix finger. It's been decades. Why would they do that when Square Enix is already making games for you? Okay. Because Sony, when they give these studios money to make exclusive games or content, they have said multiple times it is they look at it like they work for them, like they're doing with Jade Raymond. With Haven Studio, they gave her a lot of money to make a game. Somebody will buy Factions as the MMO. How about Spider-Man 2 tease trailer? Okay, just a teaser. Okay, fair enough. I would be upset, but not that upset with that. Because I have a Spider-Man movie that I'm going to see in a few months. So, so the movie would hold me off. Like, all right, that give me more hype for the movie. Maybe be more like Warzone, not really an MMO. All right, well, see, to me, I prefer it being an MMO with tie-ins to the TV show. I mean, to me, that's just, maybe you have a character that you interact with from the TV show. So I think that would be cool. But again, that's just my opinion. So, and how many of you are going to watch The Last of Us TV show? Or will you at least give it, 2 episodes to see what you think? The Halo Infinite's a lot better than Forbidden West. Well, they're not out, Deathbringer. So, but can you at least wait till they come out before you make a comparison? And they're 2 types, aren't they 2 different kind of games? One's a shooter and another one's a RPG. So, let's give it, Probable timing, the Spider-Man 2 with the movie coming out. So, okay, but remember, Spider-Man, the next Spider-Man movie has nothing to do with the video game. Now there is going to be some crossover. The Feast that, and I think it wouldn't shock me in this new Spider-Man movie that we see Miles Morales. So, Jeff B. Gaming, I don't mind Xbox people coming over here. This, it's not that big a deal. So, we're not entertaining him. He's just voicing his opinion. I just simply said, can you at least wait till the games come out before you start comparing them? That's it. That's all I'm asking. Not that hard. So you're usually on HBO, makes a good show. All right, so yeah, it is going to be on HBO. I'm actually surprised that they did not go direct to Netflix, but maybe Sony shopped at the Netflix and Netflix said no. New game based on another Marvel character, Iron Man from Insomniac would be great. A whole character, or would you just like them to add Iron Man? Because it's not like they can't do that. They do have the ability to add Iron Man. Okay. But then again, but Iron Man died. Spoiler alert. So, would you like to see maybe Ironheart? Would you like to maybe see that? Would you like to see the new MCU characters that are coming out? Or do you want them to go back to the older characters? I mean, it's not this. I prefer to see the newer characters, but that's just me. Okay. And you got to remember but again, they could, in their world, their version of PlayStation's version of Spider-Man, all the Avengers are still alive. I would like to see some of the Avengers from the Avenger video game that came out crossover. That's just my opinion. How about showing Spider-Man in the Avengers game? See, I think you might see that. I'm hoping that we see that. So, yeah, Robert Downey Jr. got $75 million, and that was that was enough money for him, right? Gonna be good if it's made from the people that made Chernobyl. Yeah, again, that's what I'm saying. Are you willing to give it a couple of shots though? Like I had to do with the Mandalorian. The first episode of the Mandalorian I did not like, but I liked the second version of the second version. The second episode is what hooked me with the Mandalorian. So again, a show like that, 8 shows, 10 shows, I need at least 2 shows to see if I can get into it. So and it's like the Halo show. Halo is making a TV show as well. People got to remember that. So are you guys going to watch the Halo show? I know I am. So you don't think it'll be multiplayer modes close to the Halo? Okay, well, fair enough. BioShock timed exclusive. So you think there's going to be like a BioShock 4? Okay. Could be. I'm not saying that it won't be. BioShock 3 is still arguably my favorite game I ever played on the 360. So Iron Man might return thanks to the multiverse. Yeah, but remember the sacred timeline that they have. They're going to he's gone. So yeah, Bad Batch is good. That's better than I thought it was going to be. I've been watching that. That's actually better than I thought it was going to be. So, and how many of y'all watched What If? Marvel's What If? They had Evil Doctor Strange yesterday. That was pretty good. That was actually a real good one. Well, that's, I mean, again, it's not that you may be right. You may be right. Chernobyl was terrible. I mean, Chernobyl was terrible. Hogwarts Legacy, okay. GTA 6 might be Game Pass timed exclusive. Okay, we'll have to wait and see. So, I mean, we haven't even gotten an update on GTA 5, so. We haven't got that update. Not the straight sort of episode was straight. Yeah, I agree. Straight fire. Straight fire, what that was. Yeah, I agree. All those What If episodes have been really good, and I love the animation style. I love the animation. And they remember, they went back and they actually got the actors to do the voice acting. That was Rachel McAdams playing her role, Christina. That was Benedict Cumberbatch playing his part. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. So, but what if is fun? It was cool to see the Watcher talking as well. So, again, he can't interfere. He could have stopped it. He can't interfere. So, some people told me the show was good. Yeah, go watch them all. There's 4 of them right now. I think there's going to be a total of 6 or 8 of them. So yeah, go check those out, man. That's good stuff. So good stuff. So, but yeah. So what do you all expect at the showcase? Let's get back to that showcase. Like I said, Forsaken for me, and some more Kana gameplay. Is what I would like to see. So I don't think I thought Bioshock Infinite was better than Bioshock 1. I didn't think that was possible. I thought Bioshock Infinite took a lot of risk, and you know, just it is what it is. So it's my favorite Bioshock of that series. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed PSVR, but Sony squashed that. Yeah, again, I would like. I think they're going to do a separate event with the VR next year. It just sounds like the VR is on track for next year, which is fine. So, but yeah, I like it. I just, don't get caught up in this. They're going to be showing this. They're going to be showing that. I mean, how can they be showing that? So, I mean, you guys didn't even know that there were going to be a show. Yet now you're saying here's what it's going to be. So yeah, it's stupid. So stupid. But guys, that's all I had for you. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I am actually going to cereal. Going to eat and get my day going and go walking. So, but Grand Blue Fantasy, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm not saying you won't see God of War. I'm just saying if I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed if they don't see God of War and then they don't get this Blue Point Games announcement. Again, we were told Blue Point had been purchased over 2 months ago by a bunch of people, and we haven't seen anything. Game Pass on PS5. That is coming probably in 2023. It's just a matter of Sony sitting down saying, yeah, let's work a deal. Because Phil Spencer's open to it. Guys, that's it. I'm going to get up out of here. Everybody give yourself a round of applause. Enjoy this Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Go check out Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings. It's an outstanding movie. And you all stay blessed and have a good one. Peace.